Hello everybody, this is Skipper from IFA, and I'm going to be giving you a special presentation today of IFA² versus Brushie. This was in the UGC Silver Division. Both teams were fighting for the #1 position there. The team leader of IFA², NYPD, told me that this was probably one of the best games that they played this season. So let's see if he's right. First I'm going to give them player introductions, and then we'll start the game. On Scout for IFA² we have Snazzy. On Spy we have Thief. On Demoman we have Vidge. For Pyro we have Milky Way. For Soldier we have Sneaky Polar Bear. For Engineer we have Two Eyes. For Sniper we have Blade. For Medic we have XTV's own Sal. For Medic we have Skyroller. And for Brushie, Sniper is Raze. Soldier is Patty. Demoman is Lince. Pyro is Alice. Medic is BKAA. Spy is Yakumu. Scout is Calm. Engineer is Telegeneer, and I don't know the heavy's name because it's cutting me off on my HUD. Anyway, let's get this game started. It's on CP Stand-In, one of the more stranger maps in UGC, but UGC Season 7 was more or less to test out new maps anyway. There's 3 points, you have to cap them all, and they're in a sort of meticulous straight order, where you have to split up your forces or just go for this middle point, which is one of the more important ones. Usually we'll see teams either split up or go straight from the middle, which seems like both teams are going to be going for the middle here. IFA with a Brushie here getting the more offensive position with their heavy, if the IFA team can just pick that, but looks like they're going to be hiding behind this rock here. Picks flying back and forth. No real big picks though. Both soldiers did go down for both teams though, and there we go. Vidge, the IFA demo, is going to go down, and Brushie is going to grab the position over here. Meanwhile, seem they have sent a scout to point A to capture that as well. So as you can see, splitting forces is very important because Brushie now only needs 1 capture point unless IFA pushes off one of these. Although IFA is going to try and take a stranglehold. They've got a lot of people over here. Brushie cannot push into this. Engineer will probably just call that to his team. Engineer running level 3 is a strange choice. Usually you'll see them running mini sentries and just hold down 1 point. Crits Creek popped by Red. Brushie going to kill the heavy. IFA really has nothing else to hold this point here. Vidge is going to try and do some work here. Just spam it through that corridor. Did get a few kills. Medic, BKAA, actually did die there, as well as the heavy. But at the moment, the Brushie position just looks too good. They have a Pyro and a Demoman. Pretty good for holding position. Engineer comes out to take out the Pyro Milky Way. IFA is going to need to bomb themselves onto this point. As you can see, everybody just running towards this point. But as Brushie, understanding the situation, they too will be grabbing this point, and I don't think IFA can push into this. They just need to suicide on that point, or else this game is absolutely going to be over. There we go. Salamancer with the huge heavy pick. IFA sort of just deathmatch their way, and that's exactly what you need to do in that situation. You cannot wait for an Uber or crits. You just need to go and DM your way out of that. So IFA will hold for the time being. Meanwhile, they have their Scout Skyroller on Ake, which is exactly what you need to do. You just need to send 1 person to capture a point so that capturing this point is no longer the issue. But I don't know if he's going to get it in time, because here Brushie's going to capture this point. The Engineer trying to do some work there. A point was actually stopped, although Vidge getting some spam on the point did kill the Demoman and the Pyro. I have just kind of exchanging glances. Probably going to wait for reinforcements. There we go. The BKAA medic will come to back up this heavy, but meanwhile IFA reinforcements arrive as well, along with Salamancer. Spy coming behind though, could get some work done. At the moment though, IFA holds, and where's their scout? Really should be capping another point by now, because they can't just hold this point all game. Eventually Brushie is going to get it. There we go. Scout finally going for A. Meanwhile, the battle's coming on here. Neither Uber has been popped at the moment. Oh, Salamancer kind of suiciding on the point. Oh, but will A point get capped before C? There's more people on C, but it takes... A sort of got a head start to begin with. A's definitely going to be captured first, but oh my god. Patty, let's see if we can get over there. The Soldier actually blocking that capture point, and Brushie is going to take the first round. With a narrow defense on A, they stop the ability for IFA to capture 1 point. Brushie will capture all. Hopefully now, we'll see IFA readjust their strategy. Yeah, as you can see, splitting up their forces. Nobody's going to go middle except for the Spy. We have a Demoman, Pyro, and Engineer going to C point, or A point rather, while the Heavy, Medic, and Soldier will be going to A point. Interesting split. Typically, you might just send the heavy medic pair out to the middle, which seems to be what Brushie did. They sent their entire team middle, keeping the same strategy they did before. Meanwhile, the heavy for IFA getting hugely caught out of position, but Soldier coming in, helping at the last second. That is Fry, I believe. I guess Sneaky Polar Bear crashed. So IFA will capture A and C by the looks of it, which puts them in a really good position. They're able to stranglehold this point, and it's a lot easier than capping 2 points than it is to cap 1 point. Herp to derp derp. Who would have thought it? IFA's pockets getting together. Patty's going to scout the position of the medic. Oh, huge pick on the Salamancer. He will drop Uber as well with the huge air shot by Patty. Engineer setting up a level 2 in this hallway. Interesting decision. It's actually becoming a lot more useful than I thought it'd be. Maybe not such a strange choice. Alice, the Pyro, will drop there, or die there. Well, IFA tries to sneaky capture over here, but Brushie's sole focus right now is mostly on this capture point and holding it at the moment. So it's very unlikely that just one person is going to be able to cap it. I believe they have a Pain Train or Demo Man on this point. Yeah, Pain Train, Demo Man, as well as the Heavy Medic pair capturing A. It's very difficult to capture all the action going on at once. Meanwhile, IFA will try and get this point. If they can get it before A, it'll be a win, but nope. Brushie will capture A in time. However, they put themselves in just as good a position because as teams run away to capture 1 point, they abandon another one. Kritzkrieg is popped here by Brushie. Will kill the heavy and the sniper, but not much else. Fidge destroying the heavy medic pair. And now with IFA having huge numbers in both significance and teammates, they should definitely try and rush A here. They can't just sit around here. As C is getting capped, they have to just send one person to stop A or C while everybody captures A. B is not a problem right here, because as you can see, the Pyro Alice will kill Vidge here now, and Brushie can set themselves in a solid position onto A point. C point, as Brushie was trying to cap earlier, did get stopped though. So we're kind of in the same position as before. One person, the spy on middle point, is capping that. Blade will get picked. I think it would, no, the Fry actually, by Sniper. Meanwhile, Blade was killed by an Ambassador headshot actually. Looking really good for Brushie here actually. Going to be capturing this middle point. Not much to deter them from that. If they can get B point before A point finishes, this will look really, really good because entire team of IFA here. Oh, but actually, oh my god. Oh, Brushie totally forgetting that they only owned 1 point. And that was A. Not defending that well enough. Let's see the split procedures here. Doesn't look like... actually, Brushie is sticking to the strategy that didn't really help so well the first round. Going to be going straight for the middle. Meanwhile, IFA did split up their forces. With the more heavier of the pocket going C. And the sort of, you know, tag-alongs going for A. Actually, this is a really smart split by IFA because have this Demo Man as the anchor sort of allows both sides of the capture point to be very strong. Of course, with C being the more stronger, just due to the medic being there. But as you can see, Brushie is going to be trying to push on at this point. Salamancer is currently running Kritzkrieg, so this will put IFA in the better position. But if he doesn't stay alive, then it doesn't matter. Salamancer is going to meet up with his heavy, and they'll have a crits before. Oh my god! But Blade actually picking BKAA, the red medic, so it will not matter anyway. Kritzkrieg should be Kritzkrieg is popped here by Salamancer. Skyroll is going to get the Pyro, but that's about it. But it definitely did help push Brushie back for the time being. They need to, if they get this B point here, they will win the round. Demo Man attempting to save the point, but only got the heavy. Meanwhile, everyone else that's currently alive, even for IFA, is capping B. If they get this point, they will win, and it doesn't seem like much Brushie can do about it, but the Pyro comes out of the last second. IFA trying to hold. Oh my god, it's almost there, but the heavy comes out. Oh, thrilling action as on stand-in. One of the most high-stress maps you will probably ever see. Brush is going to hold here. IFA can't keep throwing bodies on because they need to stop A here by all odds. Level 3 sentry gun set up there. That sentry gun beginning to be a really smart decision, actually. Thief pausing to say that he's going to make a frag video on Raze because he's so friggin' MLG. Brushie will get A and will attempt to stop this B capture, but it will not matter. IFA, you know, again, sort of trading positioning. Although it's kind of looking a little bit better now, because if they just push straight into A, that really also sort of stops any sort of flanking routes to get to B to C. Although the strange thing about this map is that straight from spawn you can get both places. But the Thief, oh my god, picking the medic in plain view of him. Probably a face stab. Thief's pretty notorious for the demo man actually sticky camping the spawn. Don't know why I'd want to sticky camp that one. Probably not the more important one. This one to A is probably a bit more important at the moment. Brushie set up in a very good position with the level 3 sentry gun. Two Eyes using that mini sentry to get a little bit of damage on Kritzkrieg Popeye Skyroller, or on Skyroller. And then they realize, whoop, there's a sentry gun there. Spy will actually pick him as well, so that Kritzkrieg definitely not as effective as Sal had hoped. Will he actually get the medic? Oh, Sal needs to fall back. It doesn't matter. It's just Spy. Oh my god, he's got Blade. Oh, but Sal saves himself with a Uber charge, or Uber Saw, and that actually puts him, you know, high up in his Uber. He's already at 68%. Although he's just gonna fall back now. Probably try and find Vidge the demand. Oh shit! I can't believe I actually know. I can't believe I missed that. Actually, IFA totally just fucking pushed in there and got the point anyway. So I look really stupid right now. By the looks of it, Brushie still, well, sort of splitting their forces in a different way. They're going to send half their forces to the Pyro, the Heavy, and the Medic off to the middle point. There was a bit of contention over here, I think, for C. Although there was a very small force for Brushie there anyway. Scout did get sent over to B to help that capture. Meanwhile, there was a fight here on A. Though having the Demo Man Vidge here really helped that out, as the pocket was nowhere to be found. They were on B. So they will capture A in very convincing fashion. Meanwhile, Brushie's going to try and push into this C point right here. But Salametzer is running Kritzkrieg, and they are running Ubercharge. Salametzer will pop the crits, but the Heavy was way too far away from anything, so he won't get anything there. Uber is popped by Brushie. Will get the soldier. Oh, barely surviving there actually. IFA sort of fleeing away from the point, smart to do, but oh my god, Salametzer running the wrong way, running to their spawn instead of his spawn. Will get caught by the Heavy Medic pair. That's kind of a big hit to IFA, especially on this fast-paced match, such as stand-in. It is first to 5, I believe, and IFA currently holds a 2-1 advantage. Looking very good for IFA, but Brushie capping A here, and in a very good position to cap C as well. If they can just stop this B capture, they'll be in a very good position to run it all. But by the looks of it, they're not going to really send anybody at all, except for that Pyro to stop B. Which puts IFA once again in the stranglehold position. All they need to do here is capture into A, which was the same point that they contested earlier, although this time no sentry gun, just the Heavy Medic and Demo by the looks of it. IFA just needs to push right now, and they should be pretty safe. Where's Salamancer though? Sort of leaving his Heavy all alone. There we go. He's healing the Pyro. It's got 80% overcharge to BK's 90. So BK obviously holding the Uber advantage. Both of them are now running. Oh no, BK is still running Medigun. So in an Uber charge versus Kritzkrieg position, of course, Brushie will have the advantage. They did send one player over to see, but Skyroll pops the Uber, will get the Demo Man and the Spy, as well as the Pyro, I believe. And the Medic pair will slowly fall back and then pop their Uber charge onto this point. IFA trying to fall back. Oh, Thief getting the Heavy and the Medic. That's a huge pick. Oh my god, hiding in that corridor and just coming out the last second. So only 2 people on this point right now. They need to get more, because if if Brushie cannot stop this capture of A or get C within this time, IFA will take their third victory and be put in a very good position to win this all. And most of Brushie was down. I'm sure they're rushing to this point right now, but all they have is this force, and it doesn't matter. IFA Squared will take their third point and their third win. Only 2 more to go. I think once they reach their fourth, it will be halftime, though. Both teams splitting up again, only sending an engineer and a spy to middle. Interesting choice, actually. His sentry gun position is kind of useless, but kind of cool to have that sentry gun set up and